Okay, this is Mean Street solo, the fast part. There's some good videos out there on the intro and on the intro to the solo, so I'm not going to bother with that. So let's get right into it. It's out of the key of A. The solo is out of the key of A. It's in Dorian mode for you music buffs. And Eddie did this solo. I think this is one of his most difficult solos out there. If you want to listen to Voodoo Queen, which was an unreleased demo back in 1977, he has a completely different solo. So for fair warning, he rewrote this solo, and I think it was groundbreaking for the time. He's probably 5 years ahead of everybody else. So let's get right into it. So the first part, we're going to break it up into 4 parts here. It's the first part is just his bend in. It's this. Okay, so that part is you're on your 7th fret. And by the way, there's no tabs for this. I've seen tabs out there, and I don't think they're quite spot on. So this is my interpretation just from watching the guy over years and years. So you're going to start on your 7th fret, and you're going to bend it up, and you're going to do a pick harmonic. So he's got some delay effect in there. So once you hit that pick effect, that pick harmonic, you kind of want to bend it and hold it. And then you want to come back to 5 and 7. So give that note a little love there on the 7th fret on the D string. So again, G string. And then he's going to do a pick rake on the 7th fret across. Just you want to mute your palm with that. And he does this kind of little Dorian riff in here, which gives it a nice feel. So that's going from the pick rake across the 7th fret, and then you're going to do 10. This is on the 1st string, 10, 8, and 7. So pick rake, 10, 8, 7, and then you're going to kind of slide up into this phrasing right here, which is going to all be 8, 10, 12. So 1st finger, 2nd finger, 4th finger, and then 8, 10, 12. So it's going to be off of this kind of Dorian version of A. So you're going to slide up. And give again that note there, the 8th fret, 2nd string note, a little vibrato. So let's gonna go back and go over that real slow. So you're gonna slide up to the 8th fret, and then you're gonna just kind of hammer on to the. We're on the 2nd string. So just 8, 10, and 12, and then do the same thing up above that 8, 10, and 12 on the 1st string. So, and then come back to the 10th. So you can try to pick in there a little bit. He usually just does a legato style. So, and then you're going to come back down. So after you slid up, you want to come back down. So that's 10, 8, and 12 on the B string. So 10, 8, 12 on the B string. 10 and 8 is on the E string, the top string. So I'll do it real slow again. You're going to wind up on the 10th string here. And then come all the way down to the 7th fret on the B string, and then hammer onto the 8th fret and give it a little bit of vibrato. So again, let's try that whole thing. So I'll do it real slow. So from the pick rake. So again, all you're doing is playing with these notes here, 8, 10, 12, 8, 10, 12 on the A string, and then coming down and really in thirds. Takes a little practice. Now here's the hard part that okay, so he basically does the same thing up here, except he's running down in, instead of thirds, he's going into 4/4, 4 notes. So you're going to start on your 19th fret, top string, and 17th fret, and 15th fret. So you're going to start here, 15th fret. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's these notes here. 19, 17, 15, 14, and then again on the B string, 19, 17, 15, 14. So let's do it in fours, and want to again anchor your index finger and your pinky finger, and use your second finger, and then just go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. See how I kind of slid that down there to get the 14th fret. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that's at 1, 2, 3, 4 there is 15, or I'm sorry, 17, 15, 14 on the top string, and 17 on the B string. So 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then he does it one more time and winds up on the 15th fret. So put that together, you get okay, now this is a really weird part. I haven't seen this tabbed out, but he's got this funky bend, and I actually learned something off of trying to figure this out from here. So after he does that run of the he goes down to the 14th fret, first finger, and bends with his third finger on the 17th fret on the G string. It's kind of like a almost 1.5 bend. He's bending it up to just below this note here, and then he's landing with his index finger on the D string, 16th fret. So 14th fret, 17th fret bend, then 15th fret land. So it's a really cool, like, bluesy sound. So real slow. 14th fret after he comes down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to do that 3 times. And then, so you're going to wind up vibratoing this note. And open string. And just dive your G string. And then come up all the way and bend on the 2nd string, the B string. You want to go to the 20th fret and bend up and do this whammy bar thing where you're kind of you're using the 20th fret, the 17th fret, like this. And you can do that, just your guitar's going to get out of tune pretty quick unless you got a killer tremolo system. So again, it's just the dive. And then ends it up here with 19 and 17 on the G string. So it's just, so again, all together. Give that kind of like a pretty wide vibrato. So real slow. After the dive, come back up, bend up on the 20th. And I'm using this finger too as a support just to help with the bend. You release to the 19th and then just kind of hit the vibrato as you're pulling off. And then 17th, 3rd string, 15th. Then the end is really just a simple pentatonic. You're going to start on your 14th fret. You're going to go walk it up 14th, 17th. Actually, he does it with his 3rd finger, I think. And that string's all out of tune now from all those bends. But so 14 to 17 on the A string. And then again, 14 to 17 on the D string, and then 14 to 17th G string, and then now here he gets a little tricky. He reverses it and goes 17, 14, 15 on the B string, and winds up with this top note kind of ringing here, the 17th on the 17th fret B and E string. So anyway, hopefully that helps. I haven't seen anybody tab that out quite that way. This bending part, just gonna have to work at it. It's really kind of an odd thing. Almost like a Jimmy Page thing, but just on steroids. So anyway, you know, if you like the video and it helps you out, go ahead and hit like. I appreciate you watching. Thanks.